know that when I get in trouble, I got to sing and praise my way out. David said, but God will lift me up. I have to get to the place in my life where I got a but God about everything. They cut me off in traffic, but God. They didn't put the right money on my check, well, but God. The bill's a little short, but God. And I got to find out everything that I need to do to put a but God on that, because he is the period in everything that I do. He's the exclamation mark. He's the question mark. He's the commas. He's the parentheses. He's everything in every sentence of my life. But God, he's my prefix and my suffix. God is everything that I need. He's the beginning and he's the end, and he's everything in the middle. So your life, my life, has to end and begin with but God.
Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast. We pray that you are blessed by the message. Now back to the word.
Have you ever had a dream? Have you ever had a dream? And not just a dreaming while you were sleeping, but a desire to do something or become something that would be so wonderful that it was the only thing that you could think of. It was the only thing that you could imagine. But standing in between you and your destiny was a giant. Standing in between you and your future was an adversary, an enemy that was waiting on you to step out on faith. Waiting on you to take that first step, the first initial action to be able to walk toward your destiny. You thought out all the steps to get to where you wanted to be, on how you wanted to move from here to get to there. You had all of the connections together, had all of the contacts, but you didn't prepare for all of the trouble that was going to come your way. You did consider all of the obstacles, the roadblocks, the temptations, the struggle, the heartaches, the disappointments. But you had a dream. So you prayed and you fasted and you asked God for help. You asked God for confirmation to confirm the very idea that inside of you was a baby. But in order for you to conceive and push that baby out, you have to get past and push past those giants. Have you ever had a dream? When you look at verse 1 through 3, it demonstrates courage and confidence. For David said, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the defense of my life. Whom shall I dread? David had to be confident. He had to be courageous, for he said, even if my enemies show up, I am not going to be afraid of my enemies. Even if they try to devour my flesh, my heart shall not be fearful. If God is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? So if God is everything that you need, I'm not concerned about failure. I'm not concerned about disappointment. I'm not concerned about stumbling blocks or roadblocks. I'm not concerned about giants, because if God is my light, that means God is piercing through everything that is in our way. If God is my salvation, that means he's already secured everything that I need. So I have to stand fast and hold on to what God has said that I am, and be confident. Become courageous, become brave, become this mighty warrior, that even though I might be outnumbered, I got God with me. Even though they may be bigger than me, every giant has to fall, because I come in the name of God. I come with the army of Jesus behind me, so no weapon formed against me. So I have to stand where God has planted me, like a tree planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. Even though heaven and hell may shake, I shall stand, because I am confident. I am courageous. I am bold. I'm about to go through a breakthrough, because I believe that God had called me to this. David said, though they tried to come against me, whom shall I fear? Because God is with me. Because God showed up and had a conversation with me. Because God blessed me when I didn't think I needed to be blessed. Because God picked me out of the litter when I was the smallest runt in the bunch. Because I was just a shepherd boy. God saw me fit to rule over a kingdom. When I was just a nobody, God says you're somebody. So David said, I am confident in who God says I am. You have to be confident and courageous when the enemy tries to take your dreams and sabotage and snatch the thing that God says that you were to become. What do you say about yourself when you get up in the mirror? when you look at yourself, when you're brushing your teeth and doing your hair, do you speak confidence to yourself? Do you speak boldness to yourself? Do you speak victory to yourself? Do you speak wisdom to yourself? Do you speak life to yourself? Or are you just satisfied with just brushing your teeth? We got to get to the point where I wake up in the morning and when I put my feet down, I tell the devil, here I come, you better be careful because I'm confident and courageous in what God said about me. David was confident and courageous because he knew he had a cover. He said, for in the day of trouble, he will conceal me. In other words, hide. In his tabernacle, in the secret place of his tent, he will hide me. David knew that he had a cover. Just like when we go off to our jobs and off to work, we know however we get there that we have a cover. That if we're driving in a vehicle, we know that we are covered from the elements outside. That if somebody was to hit us, we have some protection because of the frame and the materials that the vehicles are made of. We have some covering. David said, I got some covering. I know that when I go out into the vineyard, when I do the work of the evangelist, I do the work of the priest, I do the work of the king, I know that I got some covering. And even when trouble comes, he said, I believe that God will hide me. He said that you shall hide me in your temple. If anybody wants to be hid, the best place is to be hid is in the temple of God. David said that I believe that I have a covering, that I'm concealed whenever my enemies start to show up and try to undo what God is trying to do. He said in the secret places, in the secret places, in the secret places. It's the places that have not been announced or known to you and I, that the enemy doesn't even know it. Isn't it like God to hide us in plain sight? God said that I can hide you in plain sight because I'm that kind of God. I can sit you right down in the midst of the lion's den, Daniel, and hide you in plain sight. I can discover. I can cover you and conceal you and camouflage you and hide you in plain sight because I want you to know that who they are. I want you to know that what they're doing and when they're going to do it, so you know how to pray. I'm going to show you everything that you need to be this king, this great king, this mighty king, this king after my own heart. I'm going to show you everything that you need to understand, to know about what I've called you to, and I'm going to do it by hiding you in the secret place, right in the kitchen, in the living room, in the taxi, in the car. As a matter of fact, I'll allow them to befriend you so you can see the things they're saying about your own social media, because I'm that kind of God. I need you to be prepared for warfare. So God is saying the same thing about you. While he gave you a drink, while he birthed the baby on the inside of you, while you're trying to push that giant, push those giants out of your way, God said, I'm going to have to give you some things in order that your birth is successful. That you don't have to go through the pains of birth by yourself. That I'll be the anesthesiologist in the room. That I'll be the doctor in the room. I'll be the nurse talking about push, baby. Push, baby. Push, baby. So stay encouraged while you're running for your life, because there's always a but God. But God. And then David said in verse 7 through 9, he said, and he's praising God. He says in the B clause of verse number 6, I will sing praises to the Lord. David said that when I get into trouble, God, I'm going to sing my way out. When temptation finds me, God, I'm going to sing my way out. When stumbling blocks show up from out of nowhere, God, I'm going to sing my way out. When heartaches and disappointments come, God, I'm going to sing my way out. When disappointment and discouragement show up I'm going to sing my way out. When everything around me starts to crumble, God, I'm going to sing my way out. Because in my praise, not only does it confuse the enemy, but it encourages my soul. When my praises go up, the old folks say the blessings come down. So while I'm having difficulties at my job, I might find me a place where I can sing Amazing Grace shall always be my song of praise. If I'm at the hospital and the doctor has given me some diagnosis that I don't like, I say, but my God shall supply all my needs. When I'm at the grocery store and the machine says, decline, I might have to find somewhere say that he'll make a way out of nowhere because I serve that kind of God. David said, as long as I stay confident and courageous and know that God has me covered when trouble and mayhem and chaos find me, I'm going to sing and shout my way out of it. He said in verse 10, before he killed the giant, he says, for my mother and my father have forsaken me. Jesus said, Father, on the cross, why hast thou forsaken me? There is no greater pain than being abandoned, being left out, being forgotten about, being pushed out to the side, than being pushed out by your parents. The ones that gave birth to you, the ones that signed your name, the ones that were supposed to raise you, teach you all the things that you would be able to survive in life. The ones that you counted on and believed in, the ones that you had trust in, complete trust and faith in, the ones that you looked up to and admired, the ones that you resembled. It's no more greater pain than having your father and your mother forsake you. But David said, but the Lord, but my God, that even though my friends left me, but Father, my father and my mother have abandoned me.